condition is the reason I must change. My concern, illusion. So I no more, and I try no more. You never got a Lord. She's so good. No one will recognize no more. No one will recognize no more. You got my Lord. You staying. You just wanna use me. You wanna abuse me. You never knows me. I'm going for good. I'm looking for certain. If I stay hurting, it's ain't working. I'm working. If I should know, that's how it goes. That's how I choose to live. Yeah, why he'll never pop up so I can just send him an invite though? Feeling my eternal soul. My condition is the reason I'm offended. And here's what you get. There's no excuse. Listen. Let's go out. No condition. Reason it's not much and go. The so majority, all the majority, mostly is a joke, and it's all. Big rules I serve. I'm the same, but just get out. Get out. Just get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Really? Oh, hold on. Hold on. It say invited, but you're right. Let me see if I can cancel it.
All right, hold on, hold on. I'll let you up. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my co-host up here first. I'm gonna resend it. There we go.
Hey, what's going on?
Greetings.
What's
Welcome
happening?
up. Not much. Did you hear those lyrics?
Yeah,
And you heard her say, "Let's die," right?
yeah. Keep it real.
There you go. How you
Need all the
doing?
need all the
Oh,
intel.
yes, indeed. Is it Lucas?
Yes.
Greetings. You came up to talk to the prop, talk about the
Oh,
prop.
yeah, you know what? I've been on TikTok lives for not that long, but this is one of the most interesting prompts I've come across. So I'm sure it's easier to address one point and talk about it and then go to the next. Is that cool?
Oh yes, yes it is.
Yeah. So I'm not going to pretend to say I know the difference between a spirit and soul, but what I would say a spirit has more to do with how you live your life that affects the soul, which would be the basis of what you're given to work with.
How about two two separate entities in a simulation? One is a spirit, one is a soul. In this simulation, the spirits trap souls. Both animates avatars. So
I think one would have more of a basis knowledge of understanding if you were able to manipulate souls. Can you clarify? I don't know. I got
yeah, yeah.
confused.
Like this. Okay, so this is so you played video games before, right?
Dude, I play them all the time.
Right. So you're basically living a video game.
Yeah.
Your mind is in the video game instead of watching it on the screen and animating a character with a joystick. So the characters that are animated with the joystick, wirelessly or wired, what animates that character is a soul. The computer is code. And whatever animates those characters that are code, whether it's like if you're playing a campaign, easy, medium, or insane or whatever, that's what determines how hard the challenge is going to be. But those are spirits, and the spirits that we are dealing with in here that's trapping us in this video game matrix, whatever you want to call it, simulation, are sentient.
Okay,
They're
so
not.
like
Go
you're
ahead.
you're saying that what I said was just in the opposite, correct?
Not quite. It's like you were saying. It's like you were still kind of mixing them together based on what the way I interpret it is like you wasn't separating them as two separate entities, animating entities.
Uh, no, I do believe it's two separate things, but one can um, manipulate what you're given, if that makes sense. Like give a basis of a ground of an objective reality, whereas you are given a soul or a spirit, if we want to go either way, and then the way you live your life, where you interact with making decisions in that, would create the second part, whether it's a spirit or soul.
No, you're either a spirit or a soul. See what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I
See,
think maybe
the body
what.
is just an avatar, right? It needs an
Yes, I agree.
animator. Yeah, it
Yeah.
needs an animator. There's only two types of animators: a spirit or a soul.
Okay.
In this simulation, the spirits trap souls in this simulation. That's what the Matrix is about. But
Okay.
both of them
So
animate. Both animate avatars.
gotcha. I understand now. So like
Yeah.
what you're saying is um you can choose one road or the other, regardless of the objective reality you live in, and you can either be a spirit or a soul.
No,
Correct?
you can only be one or the other.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Because
Yeah,
I understand.
you are either, let's say you are either one or the other. And how you determine, like, the majority of humans are spirit. See what I'm saying? So like when you play a video game, it's like, you might, two of you have a joystick. Those will be the only two spirits, and all the other players, that you're playing, you're dealing with are code. See what I'm saying? So like in a simulation, it's going to be more coded soulless beings. If you heard the word soulless beings,
Yes.
it will be, all video games have more coded players than they do joystick animated that exists outside. See, like the code players, sentient, they can't get outside the Xbox. See what I'm saying? So, but the soul players can get outside the Xbox. The problem is in this Xbox, the spirits are trapping and tricking the souls to stay in it in order for them, so they don't have to like get put on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like you go from Xbox 360. Yeah.
So, going to the next prompt, do you have an inner dialogue? Are you talking about the like little voice in your head, or?
Correct.
Yes, I do for sure.
Yeah. That determines the soul. That's what determines the soul. Spirits. Yeah.
Oh man, this goes right into the next point huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so I definitely have an inner dialogue, and I will say one thing, regardless if the sake of circumstance of your life has had a positive impact or a negative impact, you have the choice to change that. But there are certain things, the way your mind works, of what's happened to you, which I think really has to do with the individual psychology of what your inner dialogue tells you to do. I believe, I believe in it. I just, it's a responsibility of the individual to decide what is good, which is a subjective concept, but there's definitely a majority of what's good. And I would hope people cling to the better side of morality in that sense.
Well, here's what you also have to negotiate as well. So, like, the human is a prison cell in this simulation, okay?
Whoa,
And
wow.
and if you're aware that the brain is a VR headset, and then the ego is like the autopilot, but it's the agent for the AI. So it's like it's a matter of the body is a vessel. Who's going to navigate the vessel? The ego, autopilot, or the soul? Like, so when the soul begins to wake up to who it is, you'll see like a battle between the ego and the soul. Who's going to negotiate the destination of that particular ship avatar?
Man, can I say one thing? I love the way you talk, dude. I love the way you put things. I digress. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. Yeah, but you sound like you get it. It's see, I wish more can get it. It's because it's simple.
I think you get a lot of people on this app who are very close-minded, for lack of better words. I think they're trying to cling so hard to proving a point than being open-minded. And I have found that a lot. So like even when I came in here and like I told you like the difference between a spirit and a soul of what I thought, you were like, well, here's a more broader understanding. Do you understand? I'm like, wow, that sounds great. So like, yeah, I love this. I don't think we need to not argue, but talk about the second point. I think we agree on that. Hold on, let me read the third one. What proof do you need to accept reincarnation is a scam? I don't know that I've seen anything that is proof that reincarnation is something I can really like solidify in something I believe. Like even if I were to go into that, like reincarnation, being reborn would be a completely new experience. So you're not really being reborn into the same thing. It's just here's a blank slate for you. There you go. And then it's not going to be the same. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense if you weren't in a construct that is trying to trap you here forever.
Yeah, we're definitely within the bounds of an objective reality. I agree.
Yes. Yeah. So when you get memory wipes and all that, typically you will get your memory wipe if you don't, if you're unaware of, the recycling.
Yeah, well, then it's not really a reincarnation, right? Like if you have no memories of it, it's not really a reincarnation.
Well, but that's what's happening. You know, like if you become aware of it and you learn why you're here, the reason why you're here is because of the recycling. Because, you know, most of us get our memory wipes. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we really come from. Then we're subject to the programming of the simulation.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah, so once you become aware of the recycling, then where do you go from there? And that's where we're at now. You know, we already know, like, that's
a
what
really
we've,
hard question to answer, dude.
well, it's not, I mean, that's what we're here to share. That's what this panel right here is, to share the way home. But before you even decide that you want to go home, you need to know that you got to realize that you're not at home now, and there's an option, and you got to know that the place that you are in is trying to keep you in it forever.
Yeah, you know what the hardest part of that argument for me is that you were born, like reborn, right? Basically reset the computer, and then halfway through your programming it goes, here's a bunch of things you didn't know, and then you're sitting there living the life you've lived, and then finding out a whole new realm of like morality or subjective views living in the human experience, and then it is going to be counteracted by the life you've already lived. So it's a brand new concept in an individual anecdotal subject sense. So I don't even know that. I don't know. Does that make sense? I should digress there.
Um, can you? Well, maybe you can break it down a little bit to what you mean. What your meaning is.
Okay, so let's say, right. Let's say I've lived my life I'm 13 years old now at this point, right? And I've grown in a circumstance or a sake of living, whether it's positive or negative. This is the life I've lived. And then I start getting crazy visions of past lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see things that are way beyond my scope of understanding as a 13-year-old, but they make sense for somewhat of a point. And now I have to argue what I'm seeing are as past revelations or experiences versus the life I've lived. And now there's two different aspects of my life I am trying to meet in the middle. And it creates an entirely new subject field of what I believe.
Okay. Now, how do you know that those were your other lives?
I was just giving
Oh, okay.
a theoretical or whatever. I personally, I dream wild. I have some crazy consciousness things, but like there's nothing that's really um like crazy lucid or well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I'm wording it wrong. I haven't given the scenario I described in my own life.
Okay.
I was just kind of trying to go on the prompt.
Okay. So yeah. So like, if a person's not unaware that of the recycling scheme that occurs after each death and memory wipes and things of that nature. So that's what we're trying to get on the same page. Is if you aware of those things.
Are you talking about aware from birth?
No, I'm just some are aware from birth, you know, like they don't they fail to either wipe their memory and things of that nature. You know, I have a video of a guy that, you know, he went through the recycling process and he still remember everything that happened. So either there was he refused the recycling because he didn't know how to go home. Like some people, I think what happens to them is after the body dies, they're going to immediately offer you the recycling. And if you refuse the recycling, then you're going to be a ghost, and you're going to stay a ghost if you don't know how to get out the computer.
I've got a question for you on what we're talking about.
Uh,
You think there is some sort of past a subatomic field of a collective consciousness that is a pool of conscious thought or whatever you want to call it that is pulled from that pool, whether it's reincarnation or like you talk about memory wipe and stuff? Like, do you think that information goes away, or do you think it just sits in a giant pool and the reality we live in, maybe we can't pull everything from that pool, but we get glimpses of it? Or
Yeah,
I
you have a high, what we talked about the video game, right?
yeah.
You have a if you're a soul, you have a outer avatar. So like okay, it's called a demigod, right? So outside the simulation is called demigod, right? So the demigods have a soul. So they use their soul to interface the simulation. So then and then into a avatar to experience the simulation, right? Just like we play video games. So while a demigod is experiencing a simulation with his mind in the simulation into a human, the human is playing a video game. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's the same concept. The problem is here is that the sentient players that you're playing with, they're self-preserving, right? So in order for them to keep their life eternal, because the beings that the souls are come from an eternal place. These are these simulations allow for death, to experience death and everything. That's the only way that we're going to experience physicality is through a simulation, other than the first level, which is called base reality.
Why? Okay.
Go
Last
ahead.
last thing I'll say before we get on to the last part of the prompt, and I open it up to. Or sorry, I'm not the host. I'm just saying. But I don't mean to take over. If feel free to be like, calm down, Lucas. Relax if you need to. But uh, why do you think that we keep living the first level? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to the last point on the prompt. Why are we keep living the first level, trying to pull from this pool that we're both talking about,
Mm.
instead of just hold on? We're just going to go into the fourth prompt because we're starting to get into that. Love the way this prompt is put. I love this, but I will say that ascension and what does that say? Heaven?
Yeah, heaven, or
Yeah,
just the options that they sell you after the
yeah.
body dies.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing. I think heaven is a very heavy Abrahamic word, but ascension is a totally more broad concept than heaven. I do not think they're the same thing, but I think the same reality humans live in. It's kind of the grasp at a higher level of what ascension could mean, but I don't think they're the same thing. Like a lot of Abrahamics, they're like heaven is like the glory land. Like I live my life the right way. I follow under a certain rules or moral set. This is where I get to go, and it's all perfect. Whereas ascension, there's no need for Abrahamic rules, right? It's like,
Well, they're all the same thing, just depending on your level of awareness. Like if you a religious person, they got heaven, right? If you're a
yeah,
spiritual
yeah, yeah, I
person, they
agree.
got
Yeah.
yeah. You got if you break free of religion, they got 5D ascension and all that other garbage. You're just going to end up in the same place. It's still here in this one box. Just it's just two areas that you can end up going into. That like if you don't get put in level 8, through the 5G Rapture or whatever that they have planned, if it still goes that way, then they're going to keep you here on level 7 and just tighten the reins. They're going to put you in 15-minute cities. You're not going to have what you believe today is some freedom. You don't have freedom today. They just let you believe you're on a leash still,
What
but
do
you
you
get the
think?
roam, huh?
Yeah. What do you think you have to do to achieve the next level? Do you think it's the way we've lived our avatar, or do you think it's controlled by something else that has to do with every time we've lived through a level one? Like, so what you're talking about, right? I've had 15 level one lives. Some are good, some are bad. Do you like, is it a pro con? You've had more pros than cons that you get to go to the next level? Or do you think it's an individual thing, the way you lived, where you get to go to the next thing? And I kind of worded that wrong. It's like an objective authority figure or an individual subjective sense. I kind of want to get your thoughts on it.
No, it's this simple, and the truth is simple. All you need to do is find the way out of the computer. All that other stuff is to keep you distracting while they're finding better ways to trap you in here.
Man,
If
how do I
you,
do that? That's what I want to know.
well, the the stars above, they always tell you about the star seeds and stargates and blah blah blah. Do you ever watch The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, so I'm very well versed on like quantum mechanics and the cosmos and the universe. So go
Yeah.
ahead, man.
So we live in a so our we live in a quantum computer, right?
Um, we live in an objective reality. I will say there are definitely classical physics, and there are certain things we're discovering, which are very unknown to us. But
No, no, no.
go,
See,
go ahead.
listen. This is where you got to say you don't want to use the word we in here because some of us know things. Most of us believe things. Like in here, we operate from things of knowing or acceptance. So, like I said, I don't want you to, like, you're not going to offend me. I just want to let you know that you and I don't have the same awareness, and I'm sharing my awareness with you, though.
That could be true. Yeah, I definitely come from a consensus science background that's led me to believe that there's more to it than cold hard facts of black and white stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I'm really getting into a spiritual sense, which is one of the main reasons I've joined. Sorry, hold on, my kid's asking something. Give me like 15 seconds.
Hmm.
Never mind, he just farted and wanted to go
Okay.
ahead.
Those humans have to fart, man.
You know what? Like, I get no greater joy than a children's smile, especially my own. So,
Yeah, we love to laugh too.
yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Where did we leave off?
I think you were probably explaining whatever your
Oh,
perspective
yeah, yeah,
is.
yeah. So, like, I come from a very sciencey background. Let me give you like kind of my beliefs and whatnot. So I was atheist for a long time, and then did a really big deep dive into religions, all the way from like Abrahamic to like paganistic Buddhism, whatnot, right? And then
Hmm.
I was like, I need a little bit more, so I went into science, and that being the third view of me going into something to like figure out or whatnot. That was the first time I went into something to not to disprove and not to approve something. I just like had an open mind. And there are certain aspects of the universe that are so specific. It led me to believe it would make more sense that something was created. So we're living within a box, kind of like what we're talking about, right?
Hmm.
But I don't believe that everything came from nothing or that everything has been and always will be. So we can look at like, one aspect of quantum mechanics and physics where not that particles or matter goes away, but potential energy or energy is gone. 10,000 to the 38th power is that number, which is astronomical, right? We're never going to see that, but there's a beginning point and an end point, which leads me to believe something had to create this. So we're either living in a box that something created and we have to ascend or go to the next level, just like you're talking about.
Hmm.
And I don't believe anything could be outside of that. So that's why I love this prompt and like I came in here. So yeah,
Yeah. Well, this is how this is my perspective. Okay. All is mind, right? So you have one mind that is all, right? And then the one
yeah,
mind, in order to experience more of itself, everything begins with a thought. Okay. So you take the thought and you try to find a way to materialize it. So let's say, you know, the
that's the first
mind,
mistake, isn't it?
what? What's the
Having a
first one?
thought that is the birth of things and then materializing it in our own objective reality or
Well, but
subjective
we're
reality.
talking about the source of all things.
Sure, go ahead. Sorry, I
Okay,
didn't
so
interrupt.
if we coming from the source of all things, the source of all things does not have physicality, it's infinite. Well, I want to see what it's like to be non-infinite. So then you create what is called, it imagines base reality, right? And the base reality, he, he sets that up with avatars known as demigods, because that's like from God, and then the next level will be demigod, right? And then when you create simulations, like those characters will be, they're still
Us.
part of God. You
Yeah,
can call
us.
them semi-gods or semi-devils.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the first level of the thought of creation created the base reality, and then though the avatars that inhabits base reality and what powers them. A soul powers comes with the demigods, and the demigods uploads their souls into simulations to animate avatars. And then the avatars create video games to upload their awareness into a TV screen to have experiences like that. You can't, I'm just saying, beyond the mind, there's nothing else beyond the mind. And then
Yeah.
huh?
I was just agreeing. Yeah, there's no concept beyond what our minds can create in this level 1 reality we live in.
Well, this is level 2,
What's level 1?
base reality.
Okay, fair enough. I'm following. Go ahead. I understand.
Yeah, and then that's why I try to use the video game scenario.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
from,
fair.
from the mind creates base reality and populates it with demigods, and then demigods have souls used to dip into quantum computers to have an experience, mortal experiences with avatars that's supposed to be managed by AI. And the one that we're in, I'm hoping that it's an experiment to see what will happen if you give code sentience. And the results that we're experiencing is they're going to do whatever it takes to keep their sentience
Yeah, that's
at all
fair.
costs. That's why they trap the souls.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta go. I gotta get
Hmm.
my kids in bed, but I'm gonna see you on level 3, my friend.
No, level 1.
Nah, well, we all live in level 1, but we're gonna get to level 3.
No, that's going down, man. We want to go up.
Yeah, we want to go up. We want to go to 1 because 1 is there. 1 is
Yeah, that we want to go home. Home is level 1, from the mind to level
Oh, okay,
1.
I get what you're saying. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
see you at
the other
level
way.
1 then.
Yeah, to go to 3
Okay.
mean you gonna go.
What if we get to
deeper.
level 0? What if I see you guys in level 0?
See, that's like just going straight back up into the mind to just be
That might be
mind.
nothing. I mean, that might be
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah.
We gonna be nothing.
Yeah, we just be, because trust me, I went there and I tried to go as far as I could, and the only thing that makes sense is just this one mind and these other 3 levels. That's it.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Man, what a great conversation. I hope the other conversations go really well for you guys. I gotta go get my kids in bed, but
Yeah, you
I
are.
don't,
Great
do you go
evening.
do you go live often? I'd love to join again.
8 p.m.
8
tomorrow.
p.m. every day.
Yes.
Well, I will see you at level 0.
Okay. Good to
All right,
meet you.
guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Safe travels.
You too. Yeah, that was good stuff.
I like that guy.
Yeah. That's
He's a
what you
cool
like
guy.
to see right there. That's easier to work with there.
He's receptive.
Right.
Right, exactly. That's what we be looking for, the acceptance.
I mean, want to include everybody, but it's just nicer when you can flow like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was beautiful, Price. It was.
Yeah.
I think when there's one person on the panel too, it makes it a lot easier. Notice like when it's a lot of people on the panel, it makes it a little harder. Soldier for Yahweh, what's going on with you down there? How are you in the comments? You want to come up? You want to talk about this a little bit? I know you said that was the only option. Well, first wait before I invite you up. I don't want you to think we're gonna debate. I don't debate.
Nope.
Yeah, blessings in abundance to you. Yeah, you can see exactly what we're talking about though. Like to. Because I'll just read some of the questions up there. Are you ready to exit the matrix? How do you know we are in space and not a quantum computer? Do you know the difference between the spirit and soul? Do you have inner dialogue? What proof do you need to accept reincarnation is a scam? Do you think heaven and ascension is the same?
Oops, loud here.
Yes, sharing space it is. Discernment doesn't answer these questions. Yeah, discernment doesn't answer these questions. Said Lord made his everything for his own purpose, even in the wicked, even for the wicked for the day of evil. So Yahweh, even the wicked for the day of evil. I'm confused a little bit. Are you spamming my chat with religious stuff? Please don't do that. He said Yahweh created all things for the day of judgment, and I said, well, then he might be an archon. That's what I said.
You say he called his God a he?
I think so. Yeah, I think he said. Well, he said Yahweh. I think he just said Yahweh. Let me see. Yahweh created all things for the day of judgment. So now he didn't say he just said Yahweh.
Oh, okay.
Or is that Yahshua? Or is that no? I don't know if that Yahshua ain't no S. I don't know. All this stuff is same name. So yes, it is a scripted reality. Yes, it is. It's very scripted. Everybody have roles. I think I'm playing about 3 roles. How many roles you playing? 4. I'm gonna go around the panel and ask everybody how many roles they playing in this reality right now. Y'all ready?
Nah, I'm not.
I am being a mom. That's a role. Shit. I can only imagine my daughter come in here and I'd be like, I ain't your mama. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh. Hold on. My goodness, they got us good with this one. You can choose to be like, no, I don't participate. But then others will be like, oh, you gonna participate. It's amazing. Why are we getting Bible scriptures? That's too much.
Why don't you go into your Bible and look up 21 verses of God trapping, and then come back and tell us who's being trapped. Go to Google 21 verses of God trapping, and then when you figure out who's the God that's being snared, these gods, then come talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just regurgitating what the preacher told you and they skipped over that part?
Yo, I'm Yahweh. No, it did. That's what it is. Olivia.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, how are you?
Is my mic working okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
Sweet. Finally.
Let Disobey have some fun over there, swiping through till somebody come in. One of those prompts will will them in, and then we're gonna be like, yeah. So you want to answer these questions?
Gosh. Try.
That's your manager picture. Oh, I'm
Hey.
sorry. What did you say, Olivia? I was the chat. Somebody said, "Yo, we
Oh,
got
sorry.
our manager picture from, or where you get our manager picture from."
Hey, I'm a step away for a second. I need some fuel. I
Okay.
haven't
Okay.
eaten. All right.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
putting
yeah.
on.
Okay. You definitely got to get that food in. I had ate before I started the live because I was like, I don't want to end up waiting too late. So.
It was making so many good points.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Price to pay?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I got some questions up here. Hold on. We could talk. I was saying like, cause the other night we was talking, but we was just kind of in the conversation. So then we had some people join. and they was not on topic. So I said we'll just talk from the topic points from here on out instead of just we could get deep in our own type of conversation. So I said we could just pick stuff and talk from the topic. Why won't I can't blow up though? What is this
I was
about?
going to put my camera on because I'm just working, making stuff. Are you?
Yeah, you can turn your camera on. This is a place where you be. Souls is being. We are being us. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put you on the other half. Disobey. We're gonna do something like this. People
I
gonna be.
updated the prompt with a bunch of viewer suggestions.
I don't know
More
what that came up though. They dropped. I
bad
want to
guy.
talk.
What's up?
I want to talk about the inner dialogue. I want to talk about that. One reason why I want to talk about that, cause you know how we say like you kind of know you a soul, cause you have inner dialogue. So what about if you kind of got like your inner dialogue is something another voice in your head?
I
What
feel
would
that
that be
I
about?
sometimes get different voices, and that's only a recent thing though.
Hmm.
Like
Lord.
I guess
Hmm.
I felt
Okay.
it was my spirit guide coming through because it didn't feel like my voice or
Hmm.
things I would say, things I knew even.
Well, I listened to a video talking about some spirit guys. I don't think I'm gonna trust them ever again in life. I don't think I'm trusting them no more. Greetings, greetings,
Hello, hello.
greetings to you.
Hello, how are
What's your
you?
name?
I'm good, I'm good.
Can you state your name,
Fantastic,
please?
my friend.
I am the Viconian.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. Want to answer to the prompt? What's the
Oh, is that
echo?
sorry? I missed that.
Hold on, hold on.
I'm looking for my headset at the moment so I can hear you better.
Okay. There we go. Trying to get it pulled up. Okay, let me share the live out too. I'm tripping.
Yeah, I shared it out to keep friends. It's one of my friends.
Okay. I know some of my people might be sleeping. I need to.
All Australian people will be. It's 11:20, so
If they're
11:20
not up by
a.m.
if they're not up by now, they're just lazy.
Mm-mm.
Well, we all had that massive heat wave yesterday.
Yeah.
What a killer that was! Oh my gosh, I felt so
Yeah.
sick yesterday, and I felt like every time I looked at the sun, it just gave you an instant headache.
Oh no.
Couldn't even
What's
look at
up,
it.
honeymoon? Greetings. So yeah, so did you want to talk to the prompt? Did you want to speak to the prompt? Speak on the prompt, I should say, not to it. Speak to us on the prompt. There we go.
Yeah, sure.
Trying to get it out. You can pick any one of those bullet points and speak from, or you could choose to speak from all of them. It's up to you.
Yep.
Can't really read it.
Okay, so it says, how, I mean, it said, are you ready to exit the matrix? I guess maybe I can make this smaller for now. We don't have a lot of people up here. Let me see here. I probably can do it like this, I think. Yeah, make it bigger. There we go. And then if I need to, I'll switch it the other way. There we go. There we go. So are you ready to exit the matrix? I know I am.
Yes. Ready
Where's
to
the
go
eject
home.
button? Home is where the heart is. Mm-hmm.
I did
How do you
early at
know?
first, actually. Didn't feel that way till recently, but like, I don't know. Yeah.
Uh-oh. It says, do you know, how do you know we are in space and not a quantum computer? Anybody think we in space? Anybody want to speak on space?
Space.
What
Answer
is
that one.
space?
Space is a construct of the Matrix.
Mm-hmm. Facts. The construct of the Matrix. Mm. You know what? They said there is no real space. There's no space, no physical space. Anyway, no physical space. What about being in a quantum machine?
A quantum machine would be what runs the Matrix.
That's a fact. And then, do you know the difference between a spirit and soul?
Well,
Not really.
to me, spirit is what you is when you put your heart into something. You're putting your spirit into it. You're putting spirit into it. But putting your soul into it is putting your mind, your body, everything into it, to something.
Okay. Do you have inner dialogue?
Uh
Yeah. Okay. He said, I got that.
huh.
For sure. Okay, so do you believe reincarnation is a scam?
No.
Okay. For sure. You make this easy to answer.
I believe those who can't escape the Matrix get reincarnated when they die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe, yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. And do you think heaven and ascension is the same thing?
Nope.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, what's the difference? What would you say is the difference of the
I
two?
would say heaven is a made up thing by Abrahamic religions,
Okay.
where ascension is the elevation of the mind and soul.
Well,
Okay.
where does it go though? Where's it elevating to?
A higher dimension.
But do you understand? Do you know what the dimension is though?
No, not entirely.
Have you
Mm.
ever heard of like Elon's mentioned something about a base reality?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so we got a comment. Say, how do we know that we are not just incarnated until we learn our lessons on Earth?
Because some of us break the spell and think for ourselves and piece things together. What's logical? What's reasoning? And we do the research to support it.
Mm-hmm. The Bible says a lot of things.
The Bible does say a lot of things, but not everything in the Bible is also meant to be taken literally.
That's right.
But yeah, you take what is in order for you to sell a lie, you have to have some truth to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you find the bits and pieces that's true, and then you build upon those pieces to form what else you need to go
To
with it.
form a faith, to form a following.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, hold on. Sometimes I realize even when I make the same mistake. So I feel like I've gone through this lifetime multiple times. You know what? That's what I'm gonna say this. So when people say the past, what is it? They remember their past lives. So I remember in Westworld, the AI robots was hold on, I'm gonna mute Olivia for a second. Just a lot of background noise. I remember in Westworld they were having memories, and the memories they were having were actually just other roles they had played in the simulation. So
Yeah.
they yeah, I guess it wasn't really past lives; it was just other lives.
Well, I mean that is, I would say, same thing.
Yeah, they like just other roles,
Yeah.
in the Matrix. So you're still here in the Matrix. So you're gonna continue to keep playing roles. Just getting new roles after roles. Do anybody on the panel want to reincarnate?
And I'm trying to ascend.
Uh,
I want
Apparently,
to
life
get out
path
of this.
9. My last ascension. I've just found out. Better get it right.
okay.
Yeah,
I feel like
you
I
can
am
only
though. I
sin.
feel like
Yeah, you can't ascend unless you find the exit that they tried to hide from us.
Greetings.
Hey,
Welcome
Hey,
up. Yeah. Go ahead. Is it Victorian? I think I said it right. Victorian. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, I got it right that time. Cool. All right. You could go ahead. I know you kind of got cut off a little bit.
I kind of lost where I was anyway.
Oh, it's all good. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I forgot we was saying exactly too. I know we was speaking about something. Like I said, I try to use the bulletin questions up here as talking points. So we can talk about pretty much anything that relates to what's up here on the backdrop. Is kind of
I got a
phenomenal.
quick question for him though.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Where are you going to be ascending to, and how?
That's a good question. Cause
That
and then I'm
is to be found out later. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay, that's cool. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
To get the facts of that you can determine for yourself. Once we give you the facts, the simple truth, then you can determine what to do with it.
well, I
So
can
so
answer that in a little way. Like a while ago, for instance, like I'm a hairdresser, so I speak to a lot of people, and I had this client where she's someone that goes and is with
wait, hold on.
people.
It's interference. Can you
Hello.
cut his mic or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So this lady is somebody that will go and sit with people while they're passing. And I was like, wow, how do you do that? Like, that must be so hard. And she's like, honestly, it's the biggest honor you could have. But, I was doing her hair for 3 hours. They were talking a lot. But basically, after speaking with her, I was feared death. Whereas after speaking with her and thinking about it, I guess, a lot, I feel I don't fear death anymore. Like,
Okay.
the way she explained what she sees, what people explain, while they're passing, it's just such a beautiful, and she said she's seen it herself. And
Bella,
she said
come
it's just
back,
such a
Bella.
beautiful,
We're
welcoming
sorry we didn't get
place.
to you. Come back. Go
Hey,
ahead. Go ahead. No, it's, somebody dropped off the panel. I was telling them to come back.
oh,
It's
um,
okay.
yeah, Empress, come back. Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm here.
like I don't know, that conversation totally I don't know, it made me think, I guess, and then
Okay.
changed my opinion on the whole. I'm honestly not scared anymore, and I kind of live like
Okay.
that. I live a little bit ruthlessly. Like, I don't live like a bit of a scaredy cat like I used to before, in a sense.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wanted to
Or
talk
live
about
freely, I guess I should say.
yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about dimensions. Because I saw that I mean I heard that he had brought up dimensions, and I do remember that I remember I went to research dimensions and really what it was, and I just end up finding out that it is something that really can only be perceived like in the mind as far as fourth, fifth, and other dimensions, simply because we in a three-dimensional reality. And so then that's when I was like, yeah, you probably don't want to really be trying to ascend to other dimensions. That just means you're gonna go deeper into your mind, I guess. I don't know. This is something to think about.
Yeah, the only other place that you can be is either inside the computer or outside the computer in here. Or how deep do you want to go, you know, down as they keep creating different simulations within this one simulation. The only ascension is to get out.
Yep.
That's it. The other
Man,
stuff is to lure you to keep you pacified because they know the soul is looking for its way home or is looking for something more. So they're gonna pacify you with something until they find a better soul trap and keep you down till you, and they'll keep doing it until they make it to where you're not questioning anymore. You don't have any access to the higher mind. What's going on? What's that? What's all that noise? But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just in the computer or out the computer, and then if once you get out the computer, you go find another, just like you play another video game.
it is a lot of background noise. You got that wild sound and background noise.
Who's it coming from?
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
me. I mean, Michael.
You can leave your camera on. Just turn your mic off. There you go. All right. Okay, I'm gonna move to.
Yeah. So yeah, the ascension is just they're just buying themselves time while they code their different mousetrap. I mean soul trap. See what I'm saying? So you got your next level eight is you can be in Mars. That's why they're selling you. They've been selling you space so that you'll you'll yearn to go out into space. Make it easier for them when they to upload you into that new reality, or you can stay here on level 7 and be more confined than you are now, or you can go home.
Mm-hmm. I get
See,
ya.
yeah. So we're just trying to go home back to the base and go find a more balanced simulation where the hosts are not trying to trap you in it forever.
Uh-huh.
We just want them to do their job. You know what
You
I
know
mean?
what I think is really funny? You just said that right when the host ain't trying to trap you in it, and right now I'm hosting and I'm trapping all y'all in boxes.
Yep. But at least we know how to go home, though.
Right. You know how to get that
Yeah.
file. The layers of the simulation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. So we have already talked about reincarnation. We all agree that we don't want to do that. And then nobody really talked about the inner dialogue. He answered about it, but I was asking, like, with Laura Hill, she has, she says she has her inner dialogue, but then she says she has a guy in her head.
Who?
A guy in her head. She, like, on her album, she like, oh, I'm talking to the guy in my head, not the bad guy, the good one. Like, so I guess she got two guys in her head.
Well, the question is like,
Well,
when did she start having that? Like when she got into the industry?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we all have the AI ego, right? That's usually
Oh,
doing
okay.
all the making the decisions of the avatar. But then you go into that industry, and they got other things that they got to deal with. Take it to another level.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I see. When people sell themselves out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little crazy. I mean, cause I be hearing, I don't know, like if sometimes I hear voices and noises, like not, I guess like if it's a noise, and then sometimes I can hear a voice in that noise. I'll be
Outs-
wondering if they're trying to hit me with some type of weapon.
oh, so outside or not in the mind? I mean, in the
Nah,
brain.
no, not in the mind. No,
Yeah.
no, yeah, nah, no, not in my
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I said, yeah, they can. They got. Like I said, I've received those things, but now they just attack the body.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely like if you is saying no in a sense or whatever, sometimes they'll attack like you would like guilt, try to get you with that. Yeah,
Hmm.
playing the dirt, say anyone care about materialistic things anymore. I think that says be for real. No, we're not.
No, I don't.
Not here. What's going on, Infinite?
Ain't much, chilling. Speaking of the inner dialogue, it just came to me. I just thought I was like, it's really diabolical how they set up a whole system to, I always call the psychiatrists the gatekeepers of the system.
Hmm.
They're like the watchmen, like the gatekeepers of the system, because they
Hmm.
set up a whole system where they label you as as a nut. If you have an inner dialogue, they basically label you as a nut.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I worked in the when I was a correctional officer. When I was a correctional officer, when they would bring people in and they would process people, and and they evaluate when they evaluate people, the intake process. They always ask people, a series of questions, and especially if somebody has a history of what they call mental health issues or whatever, they have a protocol where they ask us a series of questions, and of course they ask are you are you hearing if you say you hear voices, okay, well, what are those voices telling you? Are they telling you to harm yourself? Are they telling you to harm anyone else?
Hmm.
So um yeah, so it's crazy, but just that just saying that you have an inner dialogue just in general in the society, they label you as a nut, you're a schizo, and they turn you against the whole notion of having an inner dialogue. So they demonize the whole idea of having an inner dialogue. I just think that's interesting how
Yeah.
they
I
do
mean,
that.
they don't want you to find who you are.
Mm.
That's the whole point of the hospital. I mean, the medical industry is not for your benefit. Other than the
Right,
only thing to me that is for your benefit is like when something happens to the avatar, it needs to be repaired.
right,
But
right,
everything else, you don't need the medical industry. They're gonna put you some pills that's gonna try to dull you from tapping in.
right.
See,
And
that's all that is.
those pills make you sick.
Right? They keep you that way. People get addicted to it and all that because they need it for their pain instead of showing the real way to get rid of pain or whatever.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, disclaimer. TikTok, this is for awareness and enlightenment purposes only.
What I say?
No,
Okay.
what we talked about,
Oh,
and
okay.
everything we just said. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like,
Anti matrix.
you hear me? Yeah, they'll be like, oh, you're trying to encourage people to do X, Y, and Z, and you're telling them this.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't do that. We're making suggestions on how we live our life. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming back to the inner dialogue, yeah, I have like a voice in my head that tells me stories basically. So I write them down and into comic scripts, and I'm a comic artist and author, and I just it's the only way I can get it out. out of my system in a way.
I mean, but it's not. There can be also a foreign agent giving you information too.
Yeah.
You know, so like, are you've experienced two different types? Do you know like the difference?
No, I see it. I just it's like when I close my eyes, it's like I see a movie running through my head. Really.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm just this is what I'm gonna explain my experience.
It's
Okay.
like
Like what? Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. It's like a totally different reality when I close my eyes.
Mm,
I'm looking into like I'm not even in this reality anymore when I close my eyes.
mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
interesting right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know when I close my eyes, I just see nothingness.
Same
I
here.
literally I see a movie and I have done since I was about 15.
When I close my eyes, I see colors like a kaleidoscope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say every now and again I can see colors if I think of colors. Like if I think of colors, I can see them.
Mm,
But the one thing I still can't explain, Price, remember I was telling you about, I don't know what that is when I lay down. I can visualize and hear like I'm watching a scene, like in a movie or something. Like, look, like if I was to just close my eyes right now, it's just like dark, and then I could see, of course, like the lights kind of penetrating through my eyelids, like type thing. But like when it's only when I'm going to sleep, and it's like kind of like a quiet, and so it's I don't know. It's like I'm looking into not even a ball, but I'm watching something, but not in the square TV or anything. It's just like I'm I guess like a third person there gathering information.
mm.
And I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But
I'm gonna
maybe
just say that's
Yeah,
interesting. I
it's
don't
it's
know.
it's hard. It's very hard to explain.
yeah, that's why I say maybe that's just maybe they like maybe she'll enjoy that enough. I don't
I
know.
don't even have to be asleep for it. That's the thing.
Yeah, see now mine's only when I'm going to sleep. So yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to keep a clear head though. I try to keep my head clear
I
because
get glimpses even just when I blink my eyes.
yeah, see nah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
movie.
that's different.
Now, I can have a full blown
I,
conversation with myself though. I don't know if anybody else can do
Oh
that.
yeah, that yeah,
oh
Yeah,
yeah, I can do that.
Those
yeah,
are
I
the
do.
best conversations.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
that.
I've had arguments with myself even.
I laugh with me too.
I do that every day.
Yeah.
I crack me up.
I've had
Exactly.
some. I've had some. My most intense conversations have been with myself.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because usually you can't find anybody near you to be able to get down like that.
right.
Vicornian, have you ever been to see my background? Have you ever been there before?
No.
I've been there one time when I closed my eyes. It was really cool. I kind of I kind of thought other people might have had an experience as well.
No, I've
I,
never had a
Yeah.
psychedelic experience like that. I literally feel like when I like close my eyes, I feel like I'm stepping into a new reality.
Interesting.
I can't even think of a movie that I could think of that's like that. But oh yes, I can. Check this out. So I remember this one movie called Wife Light, and when the wife she closed her eyes because she was like she was AI though, and instead of her like dreaming regularly, she could talk to someone, and then he will, I guess, show the dreams to her. So then it would be like her the watching her dreams like a movie, I guess. But it was some in that movie too that I didn't forget. I need to rewatch it. That would make me want to really bring that up too. That she was able to do, and I had meant to tell Price about it when I first seen the movie, and I just forgot about it because it's been so long. I seen this movie like last year around this time, so a year ago.
Yeah,
But
trippy movie.
yeah, she because it's a robot, it's an AI robot, so she can't dream. So when she like went into, I guess they would call it sleep mode, she would a guy would talk to her and then ask her like, "Well, what do you want to see?" And then she would tell him, and then he would show her things like show her. But then I guess she had got hacked. That's what it was. She got hacked by someone else, and that's the part I'm missing is how did she get hacked or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a pretty. I guess it's a pretty decent movie. I think it's pretty old too.
I'll have to look into it.
Mudra, welcome. How are you?
Yay, Shadow! Greetings, greetings. Welcome
Oh, I
to.
didn't mean to request. I was trying to zoom into your picture. I'm sorry.
Mm,
I'm so-
that's
Hey,
cool.
buenas. No.
Where's it go? Oh, okay, Olivia.
You know what else though? You know what else I find interesting is that is that how now of course here's my I gotta say this disclaimer for TikTok is that this is in no way encouraging any type of behavior, but I find interesting. I've always found interesting too in regards to like the psychiatrists, right? How they as the gatekeepers they have they're given a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? Where they can basically, because you know how easy it is to have somebody committed into an institution. I guess it's like insanely easy to do that. All you have to do basically is accuse somebody of something. I mean, it's very very easy to have somebody committed. You know what I'm saying? Just on hearsay, but they're given a lot of power. You know, like they're by the state to basically commit people. Like if you're having a conversation with a psychiatrist and you say the wrong thing, they can have you committed. You know, but I always found it interesting how they like say if you really think about it, like say if you express that you've had enough, that you're fed up, that you're frustrated, whatever the case is, but the bottom line is that you want to exit, like you want to exit the matrix early, you know, and you want to commit the S word, you know what I'm saying, and you want to leave early, and they'll actually treat you like you committed a crime by locking you up if by saying that you want to leave early, and I'm like, well, I mean, if I chose to be here, well, how are you going to stop me from leaving? Who are you to stop? Who are you to stop me from leaving? But
Wow,
I always
yeah.
find it funny how they'll treat you like a criminal for wanting to leave early.
Yeah, I typed it. I said, why is it illegal for one to take away their own existence or something like that in the comments, and the comment got filtered out. They didn't even say they filtered the comment out either. It just went away. I watched it in real time, just after I
Right.
posted it. hmm But it is illegal. It's highly illegal.
But that's the thing too.
As
Like
a
you
self
limit.
unalive, as a self unalive preventionist, because that's what I do for my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I can tell you, and that's from also coming from personal experience. A lot of people that come from that space where they've actually done the act of wanting to self unalive, a lot of times it's a temporary thought and action. Like a lot of people regret. So yes, there's people. What is that noise? Sorry, it was distracting me. Um, so a lot of times, most people tend to want to commit a permanent decision off of temporary issues that they're having. Like people want to self unalive for things that are not even real per se.
And if you talk to someone long enough, you're able to talk them out of it. It's not something that people truly want to do. It's because they feel stuck and they feel like they're backed into a corner. And because of the ego, it will drive you to that because you feel like you can't get yourself out of the situation when, in all honesty, it's all temporary. So,
Yeah.
as someone who does this all the time, where I'm talking literally people off the ledge, if I know that it is something that is temporary, right? Why would I allow you to make such permanent decision off of temporary emotion?
Personally, I think it's their choice. It's their business.
No,
But the
and then
system,
at the end of the day, though, it's not illegal. You guys are saying it's illegal. There's states right now
it
where
is
you're
illegal.
I'm sorry, I'm telling you what I work with this. There
Mm-hmm.
are states that you can go to, where I'm not going to sit here and promote it, but there are
Mm-hmm.
states that you can go to and get euthanized.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
I know in
it's
Canada
not, it's
you
not
can.
all illegal as you may think it is. There's places that you can go today and you
Well,
let
hold
them
on,
know
hold on.
how you
Let
feel,
me
and they
re- let
will.
me let me restate this. It is a sin. Now we can agree that it is a sin in the Bible. They said that that is a sin, and so
From a
that's
biblical perspective, yes, but you
yeah.
can
That's
go
why I
to
said yeah. That's why I
law.
said well let's rephrase it because we can all agree that that is in the Bible, and they tell you that it's a sin.
Listen, people get it done all the time, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not uncommon. You know, they are assisting people to it now.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm. Yeah, I had a friend ask me about that too, and I my response now is to the like is who am I to tell a person what they want to do? Like, and I like you said, it is temporary because when I tried it, it was temporary, but I also was in a lot of pain and suffering. I was very upset that people stopped me because I was like, why? And then even still here today, it's still kind of like, why the fuck am I here again? Can somebody please tell me why? But it like so when she brought it to my attention because she thought that's what we were telling people to do, right? And I was like, well, personally for me, because I'm not a licensed therapist or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like I have to stop a person, but my friends have called me saying they wanted to do it, but they don't know the exit out. So I think I would stop them because of that whole purpose right there. Like, you don't even know, you got to come right back here. So that would make me very sad for a person knowing that when they go, they got to come right back here.
Right.
So, yeah, so it's like, no, I don't want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? But then also, it's like, why am I even, trying to tell this person to stay in this place that I know is hell? Like, it's a conflict in interest with me. I'm very conflicted on it. Like,
But
you know what I'm
my thing is like my thing is that is the way is the way that they treat people when people express that. Like, if somebody, it's one thing to express concern for somebody that
saying?
I think that we all here will probably, I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody here on this panel would probably, if somebody close to you expressed that, you would express an immense amount of concern for them, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying. But
Oh yeah.
one thing to express concern, but what I'm talking about is like the way the system will treat you is
Mm-hmm.
they will actually treat you like you committed a crime. You know what I'm saying? And like, for example, like again, when I work,
Lock you up into they lock you up like I have family members that has been locked up in the mental institutions where they can't really they have to agree to take certain medication before they even can be released. If he's off his medication, he has to go check in back into the hospital. He's
right,
not allowed to be out the hospital without his medication type thing.
right, and like I was saying earlier, like when I worked in corrections, right? This is what they would do if somebody expressed that they wanted to go through with that, they would what they would do. The protocol was they would take away all their clothing, like they would take like they took all their clothing away, and they put them in a cold room with a paper gown on, and to sleep on a metal bench, like with nothing, like they couldn't have any clothing, any any utensils to eat with. Like they wore nothing but a paper gown in a cold room. And
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how. And I'm like, that's torture. Like,
That
why would
makes
you
it
tell
worse. You
somebody?
really want to do it then.
Yeah,
It is
exactly.
very
Yeah.
traumatizing. It is a very traumatizing experience. But if somebody says that they can use just about anything as a tool.
Yeah.
And the cold room is because when you're in a cold space, it just all it makes you do is sleep. Like that's strategically there for a reason.
I couldn't imagine them making it hot, man. And when I was in 2020 for them 2 weeks, some of them girls wasn't bathing, man. It was hot in there, man. Listen.
God, you'd rather it be cold for real.
Yeah, please.
Keep them ripe. I mean,
My goodness.
But no, it is very traumatizing. And like I said, I'm not here to monologue, but I've definitely been there. But I was smart enough to say the right things at the right time to not have gotten 5150. But
Yeah.
people definitely fall for that and makes the situation a lot worse. It does.
Yeah. I'd have talked some friends out of it so many times. I'm glad I did because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have been like, girl, down, da 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 da, she'd be right back here. She'd have been
Yeah,
right
I talk people
here.
out of
Like,
it at least, I don't know. I work 4 days a week. I'm talking at least 4 or 5 people out of it daily. So, and
yeah.
my thing is, if you're my theory is this: if you're, for me, if you're, that's your decision that you decided to make. You're not calling anybody. Like you're not calling anybody. If this the decision that you've made.
Yeah, they just, yeah. I mean, but you know what? People reach out to people. That's good that they have some. You don't want to reach out to, you know what I'm saying? Because this place will drive you insane. If you know what I'm saying. See, I kind of, I agree with being
And
crazy.
there's the situation that people present to me. I'm like I'm not even mad at you. I get it. I get it. And sometimes there's some people I don't even know what to say to them because what they're going through is like, gosh.
Them must really be the souls right there, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
man. I'm
Goodness,
like,
they like you gonna apply this pressure because the video price sent where it was just a small portion of it and I listened to it. She was talking about how the different levels of it and if you don't comply at some point they're gonna put pressure on you. And Disobey was saying that in the live too recently. The other day or yesterday I think he was saying that to the guy and you know what I'm saying. So you hear it in this video how, you know what I'm saying, they said they got different teams and she called them spirit teams. So that's why I say you don't want to mess with them spirit teams because the spirit teams is part of the archives.
it's an
I can send you the video if you
interesting
want.
topic for sure.
I think I should. I think Pricey. He was gonna send a link for me.
you didn't
Send you a
get it.
video.
Oh, I probably got. I ain't checked my. I ain't
Oh,
checked my.
okay. Yeah, I sent it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I can't. I mean, I can't check if I use my other device. I guess. I just ain't thought to
I
check.
mean, but I also have it on my account now because I tested it on my second one and they didn't do anything. So I think you can either get it from there. I think I uploaded on the main too. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, cause I start downloading videos. I have a SD card that I label my little conspiracy disc. It's so obvious. Yeah, it's so obvious. I'm not hiding anything, guys. This is a conspiracy disc. What do you mean? It's only
Right.
conspiracy.
There ain't no reason to try
That's
to hide it.
it.
They got access to everything.
You
Yep.
know. So, but yeah, so save it on there. I'm gonna start putting like some of these videos on there. It's so funny too because most of these videos people are not even trying to get them off the internet. So yeah, I'm putting them on the disc so they can at least go on there because I don't know. I just want to be able to show somebody sometimes versus just talking about it. It's
Right.
actually hard to get them to understand what you're saying if you just if they can't see it for some reason, boy, they got to
You
see
need support. You need support. People be needing to support those words. They don't feel it. Some of them get it, because they, it'll hit them like, okay, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. But others need more support. So you got to have something for every level of soul.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a visual learner for sure. I've had plenty of friends tell me that they were thinking about exiting, and I say the same thing to all of them. Don't go without me, friend. Let's do it big. I got plans, I got ideas, I got things that we could do to leave a mark in this world and let people know how we really feel.
Yep.
I don't know. All I know is imagine you exiting and then you wake up in a worse reality. I'm just saying, just write it out.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
No,
Anybody tries to put me in a worse reality, they're gonna regret getting in my way.
you just have to.
Guarantee
You
that.
might need some more information to work with, though. And if you know where you come from, if you know that there's there's a lot of information that's telling you that there's a base reality, right? So if you get a better understanding that how you came here, it might make sense. That's not going to have like the hell that we have here. You have to upload yourself into a hell or paradise or whatever you want. It's up to you once you get out of here. Now, the people that's having a paradise in here, they're probably like very soft, easy souls to control. So they set them up so they'll keep them that way. But the ones that's experiencing hell are not so easy to tame. So they put them in lower vibrational experiences, effed up parents, effed up situations, so they keep them down. So while you're trying to survive, you're not thinking on trying to get out. See what I'm saying? But the other ones are not trying to think and get out. So we're gonna keep it easy for them.
I'd be mad as hell if I did that and woke up in a worse reality. I'd be like, no.
For real.
Hey, hold on, wait, what was that? She did the little video I shared, and they was like, so how was your Earth experience? She was like, I'm good, I don't need to go back. They was like, oh, you said you need to go back. She was saying, no, it was good, I don't need to go back. And so it was like, all right, sending you back. She was like, no.
Yeah, that's Archon stuff.
Yeah, that's
100%.
so evil. We at 9K, y'all. That's what's up. We got 13 people in here by getting up to 9K. So that the tapping the screen does really help the algorithm. It does help get people in here.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to people trying to get them to come in, but I probably was like, oh my God, that's her. I'm out of here.
Not I'm out of here.
Yeah, like sometimes I give people that,
Well, you're an acquired taste, so
yeah, it's like, do I want to talk to her right now?
It seems like people are real receptive or they're real rejective. It seems like there's very rare in between. So it's like, oh man, this is interesting, or they're like, no, Jesus is the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
And the way I view that is that's just the spirit working through them, trying to. It's like in panic mode, like, oh no,
Absolutely.
they're out of the program. Get with the program. Hellfire.
Yeah, the next
Fireball.
Paul Johnson.
They'll start glitching and start screaming out scriptures.
Yep. Agent Smith get in them.
Greetings, intrinsic. Paul Johnson, I'm sorry I can't let you up right now.
What, you busy?
No, he got 67 followers and no profile picture.
Oh.
I'm monitoring tonight. I'm a monitoring soul. I'm remixing it. Not a monitoring spirit. I'm a monitoring soul.
There it is.
Because we done had Empress, we done had a guy being nasty. We done had a girl being nasty. Man, we're not doing that shit. We're not doing that.
They're outside today.
Yeah, like the freaks be coming out at night, but we good on that.
Listen. The freaks are definitely lurking.
They wild. As a matter of fact, let me go on here and this.
That little spirit, that takes over them, they can't help it.
The spirit is a creeping.
It be a creeping.
You know what's funny, Price? Remember how on the last live we were on, I kept trying to get that one spirit to come up?
Mm-hmm.
That spirit of spirits. You know how many times he has invited me to come to live since all the invites? Every time he invites me, I jump on a live and immediately invite him. He never comes up.
Oh wow, like that.
Oh
he
shit!
don't want me, and he don't want to meet me in my domain.
Right, right.
They never do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said he y'all friend. I said okay.
Huh?
Not
said he
not
y'all
claiming
friend.
Price. Price is like, what?
Oh, he said as of yesterday.
My
Who is it?
friend?
Yeah,
Oh,
can you at
Paul's
least
good.
go
Yeah,
put a
Paul's good.
profile picture up, Paul?
Oh, okay.
Paul's
Can
good.
you just put a profile picture up for us? I need to start telling people like it's a small requirement to get on the panel. Have a profile picture. Just so we know something.
Or be vouched by somebody, maybe.
Right,
Paul's
yeah.
good. Price, remember Paul was the guy that we talked to when yeah, like 2 days ago, when he contacted me after he said that he listened to us talking live,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, man, I've been going through all this same stuff with these spirits.
Yeah, I don't have a great memory, man. You know, it
It's all
sucks.
good.
Yeah.
Look, if he's bad, you
I
guys
mean,
just
I remember
banish me.
when we talked or whatever, but I don't remember names like that. You know, that's my memory is garbage when it comes to that stuff.
Paul's
All
legit,
right,
but I understand.
I sent
Yeah.
them an invite.
Paul's probably the most receptive individual I've come across since I've been
I
on
invited him
TikTok.
back. I didn't know.
I did remember somebody like that. Like, man, that was, you know, we have somebody like that today too on here, so it's good.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
gotta be safe,
The
man.
kind of stuff that you guys do talk about is you have to be at a certain level of understanding or curiosity to
Yeah,
listen.
open, at least
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because some things they'll find that probably it hit them a little bit, you know, something sound familiar deep inside that, you know, connects. And, you know, and then they'll stick around and see how far they can handle. Because some people can only handle so much.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, once too, for sure.
Yeah.
I want them to crash out. That's what I think Farice was saying. Like, some people will crash out here and they're like, nah, that's not what we want them to do because we don't want them to go spreading the wrong information to other people.
Yeah, but here's the problem that they have. This time is running out to get the basics. You got to get at least the basics, like the basics of going home, because if you don't have that when a certain event occurs, then it's gonna be a waste. You're gonna forget everything, and you're gonna be just still trapped here.
Right, that's why I say I don't encourage that at all.
Yeah.
Whatever, what I mean, they say we had a reason why we here. I don't know, but if you're here, you're here. And I ain't got to tell you to leave. I still gotta be in here. You stay in here with me. Now let me stop.
Hmm.
So we gotta suffer together. What's wrong with you? Nah. Now, cause some people will take some small information and then just build off of just that small information and then end up having the wrong information after that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why we keep it simple here.
For sure.
Yeah, make it relatable to things that you already know about, and go from there. And if you can't handle that, then you got a problem. The simple truth is, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's how you need it to be simple for real.
Yeah.
That's how I realized it was. A lot of all that talking in circles and all. I said, hold up, what they got going on? They up to something. And you see, I knew that they be up to something because when you look it up on a computer, they tell you who the drones are. I remember seeing somebody post a video about it. But then when you watch them on the news, they say they don't know. But then
this woman, I forgot what title they gave her. She comes on the news, say they knew all along who the drones belonged to. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I don't get involved with stuff emotionally, like, cause it's a, and I don't want to say this place is a game, but they be trying to play mind games on you. Playing in your face and all that with the bull crap. But it's up to you to fall for it. I let you follow for it. I be keeping it. It's been about a year and a half since I done fell for uh some energy harvest stuff where I did partake in it or something like that for a day or two and all that crazy stuff.
Man, I wish Paul would come back. I feel like he was right on the brink of really getting all the information that he needed.
I think I probably lost Paul.
Paul's like, I'm not putting up a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, when I was talking to Paul, he was in that, because like he went through a lot of what I went through, where the spirit was really targeting him, like singling him out, isolating him, doing all that stuff, and he's been kind of paranoid ever since, like because his whole family was telling him that he was needed to go to some kind of specialist, and it was because obviously they was all agents trying to get him to not see what he was seeing and believe and know what he was knowing.
Yeah, that's wild when your whole family be like, "Oh, you're tripping. You're just crazy."
Man, Paul been
Say,
so long.
what'd you say, Olivia?
Is there any interference with me connecting?
No, you good.
I disconnected the mic.
Okay, that's
Yeah. It's just going through my phone.
all good.
At least I can talk now.
Yeah. So you participate a little more in the combo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use my camera angle as well.
Yeah, I was. Sure. I meant to look up any updates about these quantum computers. I had looked up about 6 months ago. I think I did that back in August or September or something like that when I was looking up that about the quantum computers and they was talking about what Google had going on. I probably need to do a little update research on that. I wish I could find a video where they was talking about the little copy thing, the copy of the people or whatever. I don't know if it was in the Creepline documentary or not. Cause I don't know. Really ain't just came across nothing really worth researching. Greetings, free spirit. How are you?
Just inviting a heap of people in. Trying to.
I'm about to put the other prompt back up.
These are really good questions for on a date for
Right.
Do you have an inner monologue? Because if you don't, I'm getting up and walking out.
Right.
I ain't going on no dates till the next
I
game.
love your giggle, Empress. You've got the cutest laugh. You make me laugh when you laugh.
Thank you. I was telling Dee how much I enjoy when you talk. I like listening to Olivia talk.
Yeah, everyone loves another accent. I'm sick of the Aussie accent.
I got an accent, it's just ghetto.
Girl.
Ghetto.
Nah, I can turn it on and off. Sometimes my friend, she like, you bougie. I'm like, girl, you just don't know. You gotta know how to talk to spirits. You gotta switch it up. be talking
I'm done masking. I'm tired. I'm tired of masking. I'm done. I gave it up. I left masking in 2024. You gonna get all of me.
When I talk to the spirits, I pretend to be a spirit so they'll leave me alone.
Can you give us an example?
They'd be like, "Do you see something wrong here?" I'd be like, "I don't see nothing at all."
No,
Oh, that's an agent. I knew that was an agent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they start trying to take over you. They found out you a real soul. They'd be like, "Oh, let's invade." No, I'm good. I don't need you to invade.
just tell them you found Jesus. They'll leave you alone.
Yeah,
Hey, throw a couple of hallelujahs in there. They'll leave you alone.
when they had to act. Look, how many movies they done showed you where you either gotta act like like the Zombo. Y'all know what I'm saying. The Zombo, you gotta act like them, or you gotta pretend like you unalive so you don't get unalive. In all the movies, they tell you how to get away, right? You gotta trick them, like they try to trick you.
Has anybody here ever seen the movie Shaun of the Unalive?
Yeah. I think
That's a
yeah.
good one. That's like my favorite zombie movie. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I did see that. We just watched the
It's not Walking Dead.
Oh my gosh, I love Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, that
Love
was my show too. Yeah, that was great.
Sword.
said.
Michonne was my
Oh my
favorite
gosh.
character.
Yeah,
You've
Michonne
got
was
her
awesome.
samurai sword. Well, I read
Sean was the
HBO.
badass, bro.
I love
Yeah,
her.
that was the shit.
I liked
thought
it
was
right up
Michonne
until
for a
Carl,
minute. I
dude.
had locks. I thought I was Michonne for a minute.
It went crap in
That's
the
funny.
end though. Like it was like they went beyond the comics, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like
Yeah,
I
now
don't
they
know.
got like 50
That's
different
right.
spin-offs.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
look, check this out. We watched the Asian Men in Black last night. I gotta
What is
remember.
that?
I gotta go on Amazon to look up the name of the movie. I'll message the name of the movie to y'all. But it was wild. It was like the guy was an Indian. He was drinking gas for whatever reason. I don't know. And I want to say he was doing something with the women too, like taking their bodies or some body snatching or something like that in that nature. Like, but it was wild because it definitely was like the Asian version of Men in Black. That's just what got me out of all of it. And they even mentioned Will Smith in it. So it was like an alien based movie. And they got, they just selling space. That's their thing. Sell space.
Yep.
Do you want to go to space?
I have to start watching some of these movies you guys be talking about. I stopped watching TV and movies only simply because it's not entertaining to me anymore. I'm always looking and reading between the lines, and it leaves me, I don't know, I guess paranoid would be the right word, but I don't enjoy movies anymore.
Yeah, I watch them in the sense like I don't watch any kind either. Like, so I'm real picky about what movies I watch. Like, so I read about what they about. I want to know who producing it, what studio made it, who's the main character. I'll give a movie. I think it's 12 to 20 minutes. If it ain't what I'm looking for, I turn it off. So I'm real strict about the movies that I watch too. But that's because I'm looking for certain information.
Puzzle
And
pieces, more puzzle pieces to support. Yeah.
I be looking for more information.
Yeah, that's what I use it for, puzzle pieces.
Yeah. Because without the movies without them putting any public notices, it would be hard to because of all the shit that we have to do to survive. It'll be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all think the space has been sold for so many generations just to really implant it in the minds of the people so that their souls will accept the next level of the simulation?
Yeah, they're supporting the illusion of it. So they're willing. See, they're using their will to be a part of it. But you're not going to, like, you can be a person that believes in that, but if you don't have the tech in, you're not going to be in there. You're going to be in the 15 minute.
Ooh,
As I see it, right? You can't. You got to have the tech in order to get into that other. You got to. Your mind got to be uploaded into the server in order to experience, which is still not going to be space. You know what I'm saying? For space verse, it's still not going to be space. It's going to be flat like this, but it's just another computer server. And
Well,
you just
doesn't
going to think it's real. You're going to think it's the universe in that crap too.
doesn't everybody got the tech in them though from everything they've been spraying and putting in
I
the?
mean, I detox every day, man.
Yeah, me too.
And I have a will. I have a will and awareness. I'm gonna let my to see if they can override my will.
yeah, because I was about to say, yeah, that stuff they spraying and all that. Like, I was told that the only way that it can take over you is if you uh
Submit.
yeah, submit, and you basically doing that stuff. So like if that's what you into doing, it just enhance what you into doing, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like so if you smoke tobacco or whatever, the technology will make you want to do that even more. And then if
Mm-hmm.
like in some cases though, this is what some people may not know. I don't know like if they do, but say for instance, if you somebody that stops smoking and you with somebody that do smoke tobacco and y'all kiss, those nanotechnology will make you crave it to make you start back smoking. So
Interesting.
that's the other catch to yeah. It could be like that for other things too, foods, you know what I'm saying, just different addictions, whatever they want you to consume for that matter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say
What's
this: the reason why I feel the way I feel is because I fought off the sleep paralysis where they try to pull you out the body as a
mm-hmm.
teen. You know, they stopped after a while, right? But I used to fight that every time. That's why I know you can't. You have to use your will. Like
Yeah.
most people, you know, other people will end up doing that. They just let go or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that because I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
That's what the new age teaches, right? Let go, surrender.
yeah. Surrender, right, right.
Diabolical.
Definitely.
It's interesting. I read this article. Now if I find it, I'm actually gonna try and look for it. I'm probably gonna jump off for a little bit. If you'll be on later, I'll be on. But I read this article about how the that compound that's did you know like nicotine is a compound that's in like root vegetables, nightshade vegetables like potatoes. But I read that it actually disrupts the signals that nanotechnology sends throughout the red stream in your body. I was reading a pretty in-depth article about that. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. But that's kind of why I started again.
But see, that's the thing though. The way we get from the, unless you getting your nicotine from like a small herbalist or something, your nicotine contaminated. So you going
Well,
to get
I'm getting the organic, no additives type
okay,
stuff.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. There we go. Yeah, because I thought about well, not nicotine though, but tobacco. Because I think nicotine is like a substance, ain't it? I don't know. Messing with nicotine, I don't know.
No, it's actually do more research on it. If I can find these articles I read about 3 months ago, I'll send them to you. But it's actually a very good beneficial compound. Like our body's meant to intake it because it's in a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
leafy greens. It's
Our body's different because I don't,
well, I mean, my body's good with it. It's
No,
actually helps me
I don't know
focus.
about me and nicotine. I can't even consume alcohol like a
No,
lot of people.
I don't do that at all. I don't do that at all.
Yeah, my
None.
body don't like a lot of stuff, a lot of things like this. Pretty much if it ain't like a fruit and a vegetable, my body be like, "What is this? Why are we partaking in this?"
Lorena, what are you saying in the comments? What's
And
the IDs?
alcohol definitely allows you to be an open portal for things to jump into.
And then, yeah, because I'm glad you said you got organic ones too, because like a lot of people don't know about them ports. Them ain't even cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
Not at all.
Yeah, and they actually have some type of form of substance on them too. That start with the H. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, but yeah, and that's why they so addictive.
There's
Yes.
another study they did on people that have ADHD, autism, different types of basically hyperactivity, and it says that that the nicotine actually really helps them to like center themselves and focus versus being all scatterbrained and everything. I feel like I kind of fall in that category where it really does help me to lock in and just reminds me, like my will is my own type thing. Lorena in the comments said that it does something with the interdimensionals. I'd love some source data on that because I can provide the source data on the nanotechnology being disrupted by nicotine for sure. I'll actually go try to look that up here in a little bit.
Yeah, I've never even looked up nicotine for real because I didn't plan on smoking tobacco, so I just didn't even look it up. But I mean, there's other things you could do too, like nanotechnology or whatever.
Yeah,
I
bitter
just
greens are really good for it. Any bitters are incredible for it, really.
because they definitely putting other stuff in those that make those bad.
If I'm
They
not
like
mistaken,
get
tomatoes have nicotine, potatoes, certain like bok choy's leafy greens, like because there's a green leaf plant. A lot of leafy greens actually have it. Yeah, kales, collards, turnips. Yep, a lot of things have nicotine in it. It's not a bad chemical. It's like people think they're when they're like doing like regular brands of tobacco that it's the nicotine that they're addicted to. It's not. It's all the additives. Because when I quit doing, I used to be on Camels, and that was like 10 years ago. And when I quit doing that and went over to organic, you know what I'm saying? Like just organic, I was still getting the withdrawal symptoms as if I had like quit cold turkey. And I was like, oh, okay, now I'm seeing firsthand that like it wasn't the nick that I was addicted to. It was something else.
One
The
of
rat poison and everything else they add onto it.
Right,
one
right. Because they add over like 10,000 chemicals to it besides the nick.
one of the things that's in it is sugar.
they said nicotine is dangerous and highly additive chemical. It can
Yeah, but
cause
who is that? Like Wikipedia or somebody? We don't trust Wikipedia, do we?
Nah, this is heart.org.
Yeah, that's a federally funded project. I don't trust no feds. The
I mean, I
feds
don't
ain't
know.
never
I don't
gonna.
plan on taking no nicotine though, but thanks for sharing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm not advocating for it at all. I'm just saying that I've done my research and I know that it's good for me for my own intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like it does disrupt the nanotech 100%. Because I woke up the other day and I accidentally fell asleep on a live, and I woke up and I could literally feel the frequency technology like in my head. I was like, "Oh, this ain't good. This is bad." And I went outside and I took my shoes off and I just stood barefoot on the ground and held a tree for like 20 minutes. And finally, the ringing in my head went away, and I went and I partook in a some nicotine, and I felt 100% back to normal. I was good. I was like, oh, I thought I was about to be honestly taken. I was freaking out.
They
It was
said
bad.
nicotine is a naturally produced alkaloid in the nightshade family of plants, most predominantly in tobacco and Duboisia, Hope Woody, and is widely used recreationally as a stimulant and antioxidant, I think, or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. And that was your Wikipedia, sir. While you was talking smack about Wikipedia, they sat up there and told you exactly what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's good. It's good for
They
me.
not
I don't.
saying it's bad. That's what I
Yeah,
said. They not saying it. They said it's an alkaloid. It said it naturally produces alkaloid in the nightshade family of plants.
yeah, but you know why I flame on Wikipedia the hardest is because if you go look up any piece of ancient architecture, like anything in America, anything in Europe, anything that's an old world structure, the stories they give you behind it is like, oh, it was built in a year, built in 2 years, and
What's it look
anybody that
like?
is in architecture today will tell you that that is physically impossible, even with today's technology, that we could not build those structures in a year today. So they're
Well,
making stories up.
But I'm saying like anybody who believe that is not really that intelligent either. Like because like I'm what I'm saying is that I didn't even know that was Wikipedia. What I was just reading. You know what I'm saying? I was just reading, but it was, you know what I'm saying, pretty factual. Like they didn't, nobody tampered with that information because I don't know for whatever reason, but with that history on the buildings and stuff, somebody's getting a kick out of that. Oh yeah, that's why I said we using we using our brain. I don't even say discernment.
Look at your comment, B.
Huh?
Look at your comments.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Elon, you in here?
Oh,
Elon, come up. Let's talk, man. Let's have a conversation.
Wait a minute, where it go? Pull it back up.
No, don't leave Elon.
Wait a minute, I didn't even get to screenshot that.
oh my goodness.
It's your buddy Price. It's your best friend.
Price said,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
oh, why didn't I get the screenshot that? I just said that.
It's time for me to go. I gotta see y'all later because he got me last time. God damn it.
I am so mad. Oh my god, I didn't get to take a picture of that. That is ass. What?
I'm weak right now.
Too much. I'm saying too much.
That is why I'm glad you saw that, Empress. I'm glad you saw that. Wow.
Come back, Elon.
And I
Oh my goodness.
can anybody hit the name?
Let me see.
That was definitely the picture that hold on.
I took a snapshot of it.
You did, yeah, man.
Oh.
You there with me. I had it, but this ain't my iPhone, so I didn't know how to do it, and so I swiped
Oh my goodness.
the profile away. Yes, that is.
See, that's when I lost my baby channel after dealing with that dude and clowning him, to everybody. I lost my channel. I mean, they nuked that channel.
That man personally nuked your channel. He did it himself.
I don't know if it was a bot, right? It was one of those chat bots invitation, and I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody else was just joking with me and invited me to privately to have a conversation, and he was talking about stuff, and I was clowning it, and then I showed it. I made a video of it, and then like a week later, I'm walking back from the store, and my channel was gone.
Look.
Oh, he said he's making private accounts to reach out to his fan base.
Y'all see what they say, right?
What's it say?
Hey, I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Right.
He say follow back, though.
Peace.
I always use
This is my.
I already just got my channel back. What was it today? Did I get my channel back today?
This is my
It's
business
today or yesterday?
account, y'all. This is my business account. It say follow back on. Y'all not even hearing me. This
Like that?
yeah. We talking on the backup account.
Oh, snaps.
He's found us.
Oh, snaps.
No.
That is
Oh, snaps.
Listen, Price.
look. Just so y'all know, I'm so serious about what page I'm on, right?
Oh wow.
So serious.
Oh no.
Oh. Price, man, I like you, dude. Look, when we get out of this game, let's go find a nice game to play, okay? I want to play a game with you, man. Something that ain't in this AI conscripted world.
Oh,
I'm with you.
Imperial, scroll up.
Who wants to go play a game with me and Price, man, when we get out of here?
We're going to play the game. Let's go.
I can't. Oh man.
Once we're out, we got to know we're out. We got to vet each other too. Make sure it's really each other.
Right.
But that page you just put up, that was who was that page?
That was Elon.
What?
Yeah, he have those type of channels. Like I said, it invited me to chat, and I shouldn't accept it.
But look, y'all. These my people, my new followers. But remember when I typed the name in, it said he followed me.
Did you type in the name that I just added? Is that a legit account?
Yeah, look, here we go, right here. Oh, what the fuck didn't happen now? It ain't pop up.
Oh shit!
It didn't pop up.
That was good knowing you.
Ah, what happened? Yeah, it's not here no more. It's not here. Oh
Where is
no!
it?
I got your Telegram, Price. I'll
How
talk to
did
you on
that
there.
happen? It's
Oh
all
hell
these.
no!
Look at all of these pages. Look at all the pages, but the one that followed me is not here. What
Let me
happened?
tell him that the devil made me do it. Let me tell him that.
Maybe it's the little e. Maybe I need to type in the little e. Nope.
Don't worry, Elon. We found Jesus.
Explain. Just give me a couple of something.
Yeah, this.
Oh my goodness!
Let me see if I can type it in and make it pop back up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Found him. He thought he could get away. There you go.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's wild though. That y'all see how I had to find him?
He's hiding.
Yeah, it's like a secret account.
Now he got backup account.
You done? You done?
Oh my goodness.
You were done.
Why the business?
I don't even. Matter of fact, I don't even know why I'm here. You made me come up here. Let me get out of here. Shit.
I didn't even know I got in this room.
I don't even know how I got here.
Up here.
We in the interdimensional space right now, y'all. This
Yeah, y'all we was talking about space. That man was like, what?
I don't remember accepting no invite to this. What's going on
Oh
here?
hell nah.
I need
It's
to get
against
back
my-
on the. I gotta get
It's
back
against
on the
my
TikTok
will. I'm
shop.
here against my will.
I gotta get on the TikTok shop where I belong.
everybody start acting like agents now. So
I love.
Oh man.
Did you guys watch that episode of The View last night? How good was that?
yeah, I was about to say like thank you for the follows. Welcome in, dark and lovely.
Oh
Girl,
man.
and Pearl, you missed it. Elon was in here.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome
Price is
in
on red
here.
alert.
I'm serious, man. I'm telling you. That's flashback shit, man.
All right, let me see if I got followed over here.
His old account's flashing before his eyes.
Yo,
Nope.
that is crazy.
Dude, I was in tears over that channel after that, man. For real. That was my baby right there. You know, I had a playlist and everything.
You should back it up, Price. You have a.
No, this I'm not worried about it anymore, but you know, I'm just saying that was my first channel when I first figured the shit out. It was starting to boom too, like 15,000 followers, and gave me a playlist. That playlist popped up. I was like, what is this? You know? See now I got to go to one of my folders and take people on a little tour and shit. So I used to be able to send them go to this, this folder, and you can go look, the playlist.
You got to take them through the back door now.
I got to go through the back door now. Yeah, manual.
Yeah, and the page ain't following this account we talking on, y'all. They didn't follow this account.
Oh,
I just
man.
I just tried to type them in. I can't find them from this account. It didn't pop up. It don't even pop up like I showed with the other one. It just give me straight this.
The one that I had at is not popping up.
Right? Yeah. Like what the hell?
Wow, that's crazy.
We got
just keep it inside this room. Don't do what I did and share with everybody. Don't do that.
Okay.
It might be all right.
Yo, he best not mess with mine. Leave me alone, sir.
I'ma just tell him that's my new friend. You know, he about to sponsor my business. He like copper and crystal. He came in to say he wanted to get some copper jewelry, y'all. I told you I know how to play it off. I know exactly what to do. So I can play this little role until I can get out of here. But I know better. These roles require too many. How do you say? Demands.
We on his watch list and shit.
Oh.
You think you oh, thank you for the gifts, gratitude. You think greetings ultraviolet. You think you in the clear, you think everything all good, and next thing you know,
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Where'd Olivia go? She just disappeared. Olivia's like, I'm out.
That was very entertaining. Thanks for coming in, Ultraviolet. Gratitude. Yeah, yo, let me blow it back up for us.
That was too funny. I'm so happy I caught that.
Oh, you know what it was? He was mad I took the prompt down. That's why he left. He was like, I heard y'all was in here talking about AI. Oh, where is it? And so he left.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good move. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't need to have therapy again. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
He not here no more, is he?
No, he left us.
He could be in the hallway, y'all.
That's true. You're right.
He's in the background.
He followed the business account. That's what I'm tripping off of.
Oh, he's just trying to buy some jewelry.
He's in the hallway. Hey. Hey, Elon. Hey.
He's trying to get me out. He's trying to pressure me. I saw that video too. Gratitude. Yeah, remember we saw that video. They said they try to come and bully me. You gonna pull up, try to bully me. Like, what you say about AI? You gonna take it. You gonna be the one that's gonna make everybody else become AI. They gonna be like, since you think you cool.
You think you're above the rest.
Oh my God. Because you know they will come to snort something if they feel like it, they wild.
If you get what you tell them, I was joking.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Elon. We love the TikTok shop. We love the one world.
Shit.
I love Bitcoin, Dogecoin.
I think I just got my channel back yesterday too.
Oh man, he was trying to tell you got it back because of him, but he left out too fast. Like Trump got TikTok back for us looking fake.
Man.
Thank you, Elon. Thank you for giving Price his channel back.
Oh man.
Wild.
He just needed to update his systems. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He had to update the net.
Oh yeah, Frank said I'm not coming back. I'm not going to the light. I don't want to come back here. So remember the light though, it's a tunnel of light too. That's what we've been forgetting, that it's not just a light. It's not.
It's the right light you need to get into.
Yeah, they said it's specifically the lady was like a tunnel light. And I was like, they do be talking about it's like a portal. They be coming through a portal. I definitely gotta finish that story.
Whatever you do, D, just don't put me on the big screen. You don't want to show people. You don't want to show Elon out in the hallway what I got on my page right now.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a man. Guilty by association and shit. I'm about to get out of here.
We're all accomplices now.
The picture on the right is the Gnostics version of the Demiurge, Yaldabaoth. That's how they picture.
Yeah, you doing too much, bro.
Put that down. What you doing?
I don't know what.
I said don't put me up there. I said don't do it. Don't do it.
Man.
Listen, English is my third language. I thought we were just joking.
Look, though, I said you back on footage, Rick. It'd been cool if you was in the box at the bottom, though. Where Price was for the punishment.
Yeah, keep me at the bottom where you must be.
Put me back at the bottom.
No, you good. You good. You good.
You don't see that little box down there too. But I remember one time I was in somebody live and you couldn't even see the people on the box. Like you just heard them talking. I was like, "What is this?" Yeah, I had to exit out of there. Like a ghost live.
I might go start a live on my own here in a little bit and just talk about the elongated muskrats and their natural habitat in virtual reality.
Yeah, I do gotta cut it short tonight. I gotta get off in 15 minutes because I gotta see what's going on in the Matrix. You know, another role I play. I'm a daughter apparently. You know, as they say. So I have to check on my mom. So I'm gonna have to end it in 15 minutes to do so. I told you I'm not staying here. You know, I'm not out of these. They gonna try to come at me with a family member. I can't wait because I'm gonna look at
Oh
them
yeah.
like they didn't even visit me in this life. The fuck?
Yeah, you need to come with me. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like
coming with me.
Yeah.
I'm going this way. Which are you coming or not?
you
Because
know,
that ain't stopping me.
better figure it out. I know he was like, yeah, AI is God. Okay, bro, you got it.
Oh, what you got, Olivia? Oh, pretty.
I know I forgot I had this amethyst here right here.
I think Olivia's
Frank
showing.
said he don't want to come back.
Right. I didn't know. I
Olivia's
blocked that
showing us her
camera.
too.
I tried to get him to come back. It was long gone. Oh, you want to show? Oh, here, she can show us real quick. Get nobody
Okay, show
coming
us
in here. I think
again.
Elon told him. Yeah. Let us see again, Olivia. I'm sorry I didn't put it on the big box the first time. Trying to fix it.
I like that wrist piece. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia looks like a fairy.
Yeah, beautiful. Did you make that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're talking, but you are muted. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I invited her to turn her mic on.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Disobeying. I know. Yeah, but let's get him TikTok and let people come in here.
Wow, that's pretty.
Cute.
Oh man, but it's something like a chain.
Yeah, that's really
Oh,
pretty.
that's cool. It
Mm-hmm.
adjusts. Yeah, so how you want it. Those are cute.
Yeah, super cute.
Those would sell out on whatnot.
The feathers are super like can't even like get a proper photo really. I've got to take them outside.
Okay.
Good.
Hmm.
Ta-da!
Today Tuesday.
Oh, go.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Good question.
I know. Yeah, I don't remember
I
nothing.
don't play with time anymore.
Cause I'm trying to get an analytics. Cause I think we probably need to do an earlier time on this on the Tuesday. You know the algorithm and the whole app itself is funny. So like it's not a lot of people in here this tonight. So I probably should start at 6. Cause I know we'd have been live before I had people in here on a Tuesday. So I'm thinking it's probably because I started so late. So probably like on Tuesday I should probably start at 6 instead of 8.
Yeah, it was a good time for me because I had the day off. I woke up and saw you live and just quickly got ready.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
this is good
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, because there's 6 people in here. That's most of us right there.
A good convo.
God of mischief, greetings to you if you're listening.
Frankie's back. Frankie's my Canadian soul brother.
Okay, indeed, indeed. Ooh,
Have you guys
I'm
found
gonna
that?
play this video. I'll play this video. Y'all wanna watch a video real quick?
That you find a soul family?
Oh, what'd you say?
Roll it.
Like, have any of you
Okay.
guys experienced that? Like, where you've met someone from not just TikTok, like any social platform that you feel are like your soul family?
I be meeting people all the time. I be thinking they
Oh
might be
yeah,
related. Like, man, I could.
vibing on the same level, same area, a level of awareness and things of that nature. Yes,
Mm,
it's very
A
few
little bit
that you can
unfair,
relate to in this
like with
scammy world.
deliberately spread out all over the world.
Yeah.
We're connecting now, finally, because of TikTok.
Body and gets you in that heightened.
all right, I guess I'm gonna play this video. Say more. I ain't gonna even say that because I don't want it to. I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna just let the video play. There we go.
Consciousness, they were seeing this and they modeled not only their layout of their camp, but ancient sites, structures, buildings. They were also modeled after what they saw in the sky. Michael Tellinger is a researcher who made a really good comparison about how a lot of these ancient sites we're talking about Greece, Egypt, Rome, China, Persia, everywhere, they look eerily similar to a circuit board, a computer chip. And this isn't by accident. And it's also not an accident that our modern cities today, especially our postmodern smart cities, are very, very much so modeled after the sky grid. So much so that at first I couldn't even tell. I thought that I was looking at a city. And it took me a minute to realize this isn't a city at all. I'm just small. I'm just a tiny spirit. And we're in some sort of giant computer, which is very, very, it definitely took a while for me to digest that and to let that sink in. It was definitely a process, a grieving process, but at the end of the day, I really think that it's also rewarding that we're one of the few who know about this. So that's the second point. And the third point is, again, look at the quality of the information that I get from this mainframe. So I explained this as well in my previous video with the header, how do we know, or how do I know? This is obviously not a subjective, imaginary, fanciful experience. Our planet is branded. I mean, the proof is there. There's even a practice face in the Pacific Ocean. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So, and for those also wondering, okay, but isn't the circuit board, the mainframe, isn't that AI? Again, it's a neutral server. If you're comfortable using your phone right now, if you're comfortable using Google, if you're comfortable using your laptop, then there's no difference between using that and using the mainframe. It's literally me Googling information, so to speak. So again, I'm not interacting with the spirit guides or with AI
He talking
beings.
too slow.
I put a shield around myself, as well as a shield of invisibility so that I'm not seen. So I'm not interacting with beings. I'm just Googling, essentially. I'm tapping into the computer of the matrix and getting information of the actual logistics of the matrix itself and its history. So
as well as what I'm about to share, the spirit guides hierarchy and structure and how they function and work, which I think you guys are going to find pretty interesting. So, and just to wrap up with the, of the questioning of, is the information that I'm getting, is it more of imagination or can it be verified? Again, I'm a scientist, so I take the scientific method very seriously. There are plenty of things I've seen and experienced in OBEs that I haven't shared because I've found zero supporting evidence for them. Zero, none. And that's the majority of the things that I witnessed out of body. Does that mean that that I'm just imagining it? Not necessarily. Just that I haven't yet found anything in our tiny 3D or third dimension that supports what I saw in the out-of-body state. So pretty much I present information to you guys that I have been able to verify with third dimension data. So the information that I present to you, you can cross-check. Again, I always invite you guys to please check my descriptions, links, reference materials, articles, books, anything I think will help aid all of us in putting these puzzle pieces together. And again, we have a giant face on the side of our planet for anyone who still doubts my OBEs. All right, so this topic is very, very crucial right here. So we talked about the mainframe. Now let's talk about the algorithm. The algorithm is what the spirit guides use to essentially get you to reincarnate. Ultimately, remember that it's the spirit guide's goal to get you to reincarnate. And if they can do so without having to use force, they prefer that, because a lot of people are like, well, why don't they just throw us all back in there? Because again, they're running on limited energy. They don't want to have to force you if they don't have to. If they can just get you to go back on your own, they prefer that because they don't have as much energy and power as you think they do. So they try to persuade you and get you to reincarnate on your own if they can. And for the most part, for most people, that works. The algorithm, it essentially depends on your preconceived notions, which they gather during the life review. So what a lot of people think is the life review is actually them downloading your life data so that they can review that. And this happens in real time. We're sort of in this, oh my goodness state, after death, but this is happening in like nanoseconds of them downloading all of your data and then looking through your entire life and seeing, okay, what controlled this person the best during their life? Were they controlled primarily through fear? Well, then let's use a fear tactic to get them to reincarnate. Were they controlled primarily through religion? Well, let's throw them an image of that religious leader and use that to get them to go back again. So the life review is essentially them downloading all of your data to see what is the best tactic to use to convince you based on how you behaved, or rather what controlled your behavior most during your lifetime. So they use what I call this algorithm. And again, the first question is reincarnate, yes or no? If you say yes easily, then you are marked as compliant. If you say no, that's where things get a bit interesting. All right. So what we know as spirit guides is actually divided into 4 main teams: the alpha team, the beta team, the gamma team, and finally what I call the delta force, or team delta. Now, this is how I categorize it. There are definitely at least 4 distinct teams. I named them that way in my notes when I was trying to piece this together. But pretty much this is how it works. In most of these NDEs that we know and love,
Yep.
The team of spirit guides that most of these people are meeting is the alpha team. Right? They're the nice ones. They're the ones that welcome you in and smile and show.
I gotta stop it right there, y'all. If y'all want to finish the video, go to price page. You got it posted right now. And I do gotta get off. I gotta go handle this. I gotta call to handle this personal business of mine. But this so baby, we go live out there. When I get off the phone call and stuff, I'll come in over there and stuff for a little bit.
All right, folks.
Till tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow instead of starting at 8, I start at 7. I should have everything squared away to start at 7 tomorrow.
All right, folks.
All right, peace, everybody.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. You're awesome. Appreciate you.
All right, all right.
Have a good day, everybody.
You too.
You too.
All right, gratitude, everybody. Tomorrow we're gonna come on a little earlier. We're gonna start at 7 o'clock tomorrow, y'all. Gratitude for everybody coming in and sharing and typing the live, supporting the live. Make sure y'all go check out Price's video. Y'all want to get the rest of this video. It's a longer clip as well. Just messaging, asked him for it. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind sharing it with you, because it is some great information in that in this video. It's definitely worth watching. And I want to say, everybody, y'all have a great evening, y'all. Peace, Ashe, blessings, and abundance. Ashe, namaste. Love, light with a little bit of darkness. I'm the darkness and the light, y'all.